Hello folks, and welcome to another edition of the Movie Mad channel. I have got a few pickups here and I'm going to show you them in a second or two. But I just want to talk about the things that go through my mind when I'm collecting and why I can't stop these thoughts, because it's a bit strange. So right now there's the indicator sale that's on, and you know what? I've actually got the site up on my computer here, okay, and there's a load of things that look really good on the site. For example, I don't know if you've seen, I really want the Force 10 from Navarone limited edition, and it's $11.99, and it's usually £20, and I tried to get that Amazon glitch day for like 14 or something like that, and I didn't get it, and it's sitting there and it's staring at me, and I really want it in my collection. Now it's the limited edition one, and I'm like, the truth is, this month I don't have any money to spare. Again, why do I lie to myself? It's not that I don't have any money to spare. I always like to keep a reserve for emergencies, things like that. And if I was to buy that, it would be dipping into that emergency fund, shall we say. And it's not an emergency. It's a great deal. Do I want an item? Yes. Can I live without it? Yes. And this is my dilemma. It's just that it'll probably never be $11.99 again for a while. But that Force 10 from Navarone will probably sit on my shelf for 2 years. I'll not watch it. I'll like it, I'll look at it, and I'll be grateful, and I'll go, great, I've got that up there anytime I can watch. But do I actually need to spend the money on it? And the truth is no, and I'm not going to do it, because as much as I want it. And there's also another few ones in there that I'd really like to get. But by the time you fill up your basket, you can spend £50 or £60 that you didn't really have. The dilemma is a collector, isn't it? You know, consumerism. Buy stuff that you don't really need, but you want. That's capitalism for you, isn't it? There's that. You know what? There's a whole page. You know, I could put every one of them in my basket. But the truth is, again, apart from the Force 10 for Navarone and Christine, would I watch any of them? Body Double, I would. I watched Body Double, and I thought that was a good movie. I'd like to own that. See, I'm trying to justify myself, but I'm not. I'm just not doing it. So I thought, let's check if there's any CEX credits available on them. So I picked up one, I looked at one, and that's the Eyes of Laura Mars, and it's $6.99 on there. According to the CEX app, you get a £13 voucher for it. So I put two in my basket, and they're still sitting in my basket, and I was going to buy them, and I thought, well, let's just check out Amazon. Amazon price was £10.33, and I was like, I'm not going to do that. So let's speak to Amazon. So I spoke to Amazon and asked them if they did price matching, and they were very polite about it, and they said no, they don't do price matching, but they gave me a £5 voucher. So I was like, oh, if it's £10.33 on Amazon and I buy it off Amazon for, that'll be £5.33, and it'll come the same day. So I did it, and I bought it. And the reason I had two in my basket is that when I do this kind of thing, I often try and keep one for myself. And this has got a great cast. It's got Faye Dunaway in it, Tommy Lee Jones, she saw all life through the camera eye, and then suddenly she saw death. See, that would, if I didn't do anything with that, that would probably sit on my shelf for a year. And I was thinking about this quite a lot all day yesterday. Just the dilemma as a collector. So what I could do is I could take this in, trade it in and get the £13 voucher, £13 voucher, and get it another time. which I might do. But then again, I'm like, I'll keep it. I'll just put it on my shelf. I'll keep it. I don't need the £12 voucher. And that's the thoughts that go through my mind. So when I had had Friday off, I decided to take a look at the other CEX because I had quite a few vouchers, and I say, as you know, I've been trying to just buy second hand this month, and I went in another other CEX, and the first thing I seen on the shelf in the other CEX was this, and that's Charlton Heston's The Omega Man. And I have been trying to get this premium collection Blu-ray for quite some time. I actually ordered it last December in the 2 for 15 on HMV, and they sent me the one that I had, but they cancelled this because they said they couldn't source it because it's now out of print with them. So I had a look on eBay. I bid on a couple up to £12 or £13. I never got them. And when I went to the CX and I seen it on the shelf, I had to take it. I already own a copy of the Mega Man, but I just felt that this would look much better going along with my premium collection. So that's why I've been trying to upgrade it for so long. So I do have a copy of the Omega Man down there, and apparently it trades them for £6. So that's only a £4 upgrade. So I will be taking the Omega Man, the other one, later to trade in. But I'm delighted to get that. And so I actually looked at this one because I wanted to see what you got with it, and surprisingly it came with the digital code. The digital code worked, so that was brilliant. And 2 discs, just plain blue and black, and digital code. I don't know if you got art cards originally with this, but if you did, there's not in there. Perhaps Alan could let me know, because no doubt he's got this one, and it's number 3 in the premium collection. So maybe that's why it's a harder one to get. And so I picked that up. I thought, that right, I'm not going to spend any more. I'm going to walk out of here. That's it. I'm going to then go and look at the charity shops, see if I can find some, because the charity shops are up a bit from the CEX in Centre Town. I'll look at the charity shops, see if I can find something, and come back. And if I do, then I'll get something with any vouchers I picked up. But on the way out the door, I spotted this, Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm like, I never ever see that about. And I looked it up on Amazon and things like that, and it seems to be out of print. And I was like, that's a great movie. For £6, that's an absolute steal. Robin Williams pretended to be Scottish. Oh dear! And Pierce Brosnan plays a great, and you don't want to say a bad guy because he's not a bad guy. Well, he's sorry, is. And Sally Fields, yeah. At the start, you sort of feel sorry for Robin Williams in this, or his character, because he's got his kids taken away from him, things like that. But you've got to feel some sense of admiration for Sally Fields, and the fact that she is doing all the heavy lifting in the relationship and feels that she cannot continue to deal with the kind of antics, and makes a stand. You know, there's a joke in this one and it still makes me laugh to this day. And Sally Fields asks Robin Williams was dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire, what happened to Mr. Doubtfire? Oh, he was killed by the drink. He said he was killed by the drink. She goes, oh, he was an alcoholic. He goes, no, he was run over by a Guinness truck. Oh, I still find that funny. So, you know what? That's what I like about movies. I seen on my comments from Larry that when I'm going through my collection, he can tell the movies I really like because I smile. I should go back through my videos and have a look, because this one definitely makes me smile. And it's definitely a great one to have in the collection. I couldn't leave it on the shelf. So I've got a bit of a rubbish case on it, but you know what? I have got a good case for this. I just put, because I just took something out of case. I'll replace that one, so that reminds me to do that. Also, when I was leaving, I thought, seen this, Logans Run. I was wondering if that was still available, so I checked Jason and TV Movie, and he said it was still available on HMV's website. But again, it was vouchers, so I thought it's a wee bit more than, well, they did have a 2 for $50 at the moment. It's a wee bit more than I normally pay, but I'll take this one because I don't have it, and it's a great one in the premium collection. And I never knew anything about this movie, and this is what I need to start doing more. You know, when you get the movie, or when you get a movie, you watch it. Seems simple enough, but I had a little bit of time over the last couple of days because I was off, and yesterday I was at my grand's, and I was still doing that couch to five again. I had a sore leg, so I went upstairs, I sat in her bed, and I was just like, oh, it's not her bed, my grand's bed, her spare room bed. And I was like, oh, there's a wee TV in here. She's got a DVD player, and I happened to have these still in the car, so I thought, why not put the DVD Logans Run on? So I did, and I watched it, and I thought it was a really, really good, interesting take on things. It does remind me a lot, like the Mega Man. It's got the same sort of style. They're both 70s. This is 1976, but it reminds me similar style, end of the world, stuff like that. I actually really, really enjoyed that movie. So that's two great ones to add to the premium collection. £26 vouchers less. And then, as I went up to the counter, I realised they had like the really good ones at the back on the wall. They had True Romance in 4K R release for £48. I was like, Jesus, is that cheap? Is that no cheap? But right next to it, they had this. And I was like, can I do it? Can I spend £30 on a movie? Can I do it? And I did. I just broke it. Didn't break it too bad. Right. So this one I think deserves its own video, so I think I'll do that. And I picked up the 4K of Tremors. Now this is another excellent movie. I do have the Tremors Attack Pack, I think it's called, where like the first 6 movies in it. Did I need to spend £30 on this? No. Again, it was vouchers. So it was probably for my Irishman trade-ins. So 2 and a bit Irishman it cost me, you could say. And I thought, why not? Why shouldn't I have this? Why shouldn't I own this? That's the thing. Sometimes, do I need the original trailer? I've watched Tremors 2 or 3 times in the last month. Do I really need it on 4K? No, but I want it. And this is the dilemma collectors go through, I think. It's got some great stuff in the pack as well. You know what, it does deserve its own video, this one. I won't show you it now, but I will do another separate video of showing all the bits in this, because it's really, really good. And the last one, I have to confess here, I broke my rule of buying only second hand for this month, and I bought one new one. And I did it last week. So could I go a month without buying new? I didn't. I was pretty close to going a month without buying new. But I bought one. But I only paid £3.44 for it. And the reason I bought it is that it was on Rare Waves. And I believe the UK release is out of print. Again, did I need this movie? No. It's going to sit on my shelf for about a year and a half without watching it, probably. And that is the remake of Rollerball with the guy who ate American Pie, Chris Klein. And LL Cool J, isn't it? Yeah. I'm pretty confident I've seen this before, and it was an absolutely terrible movie. But I just thought, why, I'm going to own it. Did I need to break my rule for it? No. Should I broke my rule for it? Probably not. But there you go. You've got to treat yourself in life sometimes to get through life. Otherwise, what is the point? You know, and if you can't get things that you want in life, what's the point? What's the point in living? Just to work? But then you've got to balance that with responsibilities, haven't you? So that's what I've been trying to do, and that's been my dilemma for this month. So that is my pickups. Will I keep Lies Alone on Mars? I don't know yet. I'll find out in about an hour and a half when I go to CX. So that is should I put that as a blooper? That is the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you do like the video, then give it a thumbs up and give me a thought on anything I've said in the videos or any of the movies. And what about your collecting? See, they've done the other video, does collecting control you? I don't think it controls me, because I have made the decisions to not buy things when I really needed to. I made the decision to get rid of things when I've really needed to, and as you can see, you can probably see up here, all the movies that were lying up there are now gone because I've tidied them up, put them away. Also decongested my collection a wee bit with those plastic sleeves. So, let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear. So thanks guys, and I shall see you next time.